Well, we also have just learned that environmental activist Erin Brockovich plans to be in East Palestine for a town hall. In the last 30 minutes, she tweeted that she will be at the town hall meeting on Thursday with more details to come. Now our team coverage continues with our senior health correspondent, Monica Robbins.
Monica, we know there are a lot of concerns, not just right now, but we don't know what this is going to do in the future. And a lot of the residents there have questions. What are crews doing to ensure that the water and air are indeed safe? Because they keep telling us it's safe, but how do the residents know for sure?
Well, they have some really high-tech monitoring equipment, but you know what? It is completely understandable the community is concerned about the health impact to humans and animals and any potential long-term damage this spill may leave behind. So when the initial spill happened, several chemicals were released. You remember the vinyl chloride made that giant black cloud during the burn-off, but also butyl acrylate and ethyl hexyl acrylate, also used in paint, plastics, and adhesives. Both can cause breathing issues, and these chemicals spilled onto the ground and into the streams. The question is, will they seep into water wells? We asked an expert.
Chemicals that volatilize that quickly don't, they have a less of a chance to get to the groundwater. Through that 30 feet of soil before they get to the water table. Once they get to the water table, they'll stay there because there's no air there. But it has to make it through that 30 feet of soil, sand and gravel and air to get to the water table. So the chances of that happening are pretty low, actually.
Now, Darner is not part of the response team. He's just sharing his expert opinion. I also spoke with the Solon Fire Chief, who's the director of the Chagrin Southeast Hazardous Waste Response Team. Currently, the EPA and others are still in the response phase of this spill. Soon, they will be transitioning into the remediation phase, which is the actual cleanup. And I do know Norfolk Southern already contracted with EnviroServe, a leading national provider of environmental and waste management services that specialize in environmental remediation, including those dealing with trains and chemical spills like this. Chief Vetter says cleanup will likely take a couple of months. That's important for people to realize, but he has full faith in the technology that the state and federal EPA is using because he works with these people.
Well, that's good to hear. I spent some time on the website today where they're posting the test results, and quite honestly, I was lost immediately. Page after page after page of numbers and abbreviations that I had no idea what they were. What's the latest on the CDC setting up a medical center there? Because I know a lot of residents are interested in that. Yeah,
Neil mentioned that. So according to the Biden administration, the team will arrive tomorrow and include a medical toxicologist and the Agency for Toxic Substances and Disease Registry. Those are the people who protect communities from the health effects of natural and man-made hazmat issues. They will be assessing people as part of their investigation, and they will also assist the state, who is actually creating that medical clinic that opens up next week and will include behavioral health resources. But keep in mind, the interesting thing about this is depending on what the teams find as they go down into the soil and dig and see how deep those chemicals went, these assessments could take decades.
Decades?
Potentially. We just don't know yet.
Wow.
But they're going to be here, you know, at least for the beginning. But yeah, it's not surprising 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years for these people to have their wells tested again and have the air checked just in case.
It needs to be constant monitoring.
Yes, it really does.
All right.
Thanks
Monica,
so much,
thanks.
Monica.
Sure.